The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 59 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Oh, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run the counter. It's Mitchell.
Oh, he gets loose right side.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
25 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
These two teams all tied after one.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st down, Mahomes on the move to his left. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub-pack.
Brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And here's Edwards-Helaire. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play?
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They'll look to throw. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Play action. Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One final try for Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Connecting with Hill. And some space here. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Forced out to his left. That's caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, an interesting